Middle belt governors in big shock as over 10,000 first batch Biafran soldiers arrive Middle Belt to begin the training of the Middle Belt Alliance, the 40,000 that will be provided by the Middle Belt youth. Hear the news in details. Lovers of freedom and freedom fighters, we have come again with one interesting video and one interesting news that some of you have not heard, some of you have not seen, some of you have not received. I must tell you that there is a big force that is happening already, a big force that is growing, a big force that is already pushing to that very point. Onyano yozie one day. You see, we must come together to realize that we are a people that must be put in place. It doesn't matter how they want to do it. It doesn't matter who wants to do it. What matters more is that Biafra is already coming close. 10,000 first batch has arrived. I told you in 2023, we are done with talk. It is action this time around. 2024. It is action. Everybody must get a test of what it looks like. Everybody must get a test. And that is why I said, Onyanwu na nku ngwa na-abịa. Onyanwu kwa na nku. Kedu ife iji anwụrụ nkwụ for? Kedu ife iji anwụrụ nkwụ for? Because egwukata ya esi n'ife ekwure na-ekwu ya ọfụma. Mana kedu ife iji anwụrụ nkwụ for? Again and again, more things will be perceived, promoted, inclined, and put the way it should be put before you know what is happening. So as we come together to fish out the bones, let's equally understand that the game has changed. We must consider more effective drone, organize ourselves, and make sure that every articulation is well articulated. So, this big space, the Middle Belt governors are now complaining and are now writing petition to the African Union that these boys these boys when I give each of kafakuo and when they ndamelono, these boys did nothing to you people, but every day by day it is one talk or the other talk. But the game has changed, and we are now prolonging our words to that very part where everybody must see how it grows. It doesn't matter. But along the line, as we push through this whole situation, let's again understand that this phase, this journey, this product has just begun. 10,000 first batch, just first batch. And that was PMs Promise. He said in 2024, the tears of the Middle Belt will end. How can every day every single money, every na Jos, every na Plateau, every na Kogi, every na Benue, every na Kaduna, every day, Zamfara. Ndana amweni ha nwere onye na-ekwu okwu. Aka ejuo m say again na ọ ga-eruo mgbe ihe a ga-ebi. Ọ ga-eruo na mgbe ihe a niile ga-eme gị ga-ebi. Let's tell ourselves the truth. If only we know the truth. So as we put ourselves in this one circle, let's again understand that there's no room for failures. No room at all. It is either victory or no victory. Finland government responds with a heavy blow. Hey, Happy New Year. Forgive my manners. Today is January 1st, and we thank God for bringing us. Thank you so much for supporting this very channel. Finland government has replied with a heavy blow. 5,000 soldiers deployed to fight Biafran army. They say they dare them. They dare them. Now they are now signing papers to the United Nations to immediately ask the US and the US mission to withdraw their military from Biafra land with a heavy blow. You see, we're already starting in 2024, and I must say that this is the first video I'm doing for 2024. May God help us to grow to a larger extent and to a larger audience. We must convince ourselves with every big blow that this time around, everything that we seek or pursue must be completed in a proper order. So, as we are communicating with every formidable force, let's again understand that everything that has a beginning has an end, and that end has come to stay. I must tell Biafrans to look at what should be looked onto and do what should be done, because along the line, everybody now understands the message. You see, the United States of America and the British government, of course, I said I won't blame them, but let's look at facts and figures here. These people enjoy the chaos that is going on in Biafra land, Nigeria, Africa, everywhere, because they are getting the oil that they are using to develop their own countries cheap with their papers. Because I don't understand why you will leave your country and come to people's country to build companies and factories that are destroying their lives, and when they complain, you begin to threaten them with word power and word weapon. But I say, make a reminder now. This 2024 will be hard on our enemies. It will be extraordinary hard. We cannot just wake up and begin to, dance to the tunes of some kind of weed nut. Yes, weed nut. We can't wake up and begin to dance to the tunes of the weed nut. We must reconsider at every level and at every mission that this very struggle that we pursue or we push should be well organized. And I must say it the way it is. Everything that we communicate in a proper order, that by the time we are done communicating it, let's again know that our enemies are not just the Nigerian government, not the Fulanis, not them. Our enemies are even coming from a bigger source. But in 2024, it will be corrected. Once again, Chineke bubata gaini bubata Simon Eba into 2024. We must appreciate everybody who, in one way or the other, are doing their best to see that Biafran restoration becomes a reality. As we push forward, let's again, in our little minds, understand that our true enemies are not those ones